Your efforts are futile. Kill the intruders.
Welcome back to Book of Dawn, IOTH Academy. I'm Tormented by Gnomes. Joining me on this special solo episode, we've got Lemon Kiwi. Hey, how are things?
Good. Well, if I roll better than I did in Baldur's, good, but
I'm sure you'll be fine. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Welcome back from your trip, by the way. I heard it went super well.
yeah, it was fun. I'm sorry I missed the last episode. It would have been like 6 a.m. and I already have deranged actions in D&D, and I don't think 6 a.m. would have made that any better, so.
Oh, man. No, it's all good. It gave the lads a chance to explore the dungeon that we had set up for them, and it'll give you a chance to get your friends and family horribly killed, and I think it's just going to work out better this way for everybody. Speaking of which, when last we left our hero, you were in Diffraxus, the city of lenses. You have with you an enormous sphere of annihilation created by accident in the middle of Alexander's Book of Dawn ritual. It is currently tearing through this entire area, opening up holes in the dungeon. Countless enemies have been hurled into it. Right now it is behind you. However, just as you hurled one of the Iron Butcher creatures into the sphere, that creature was glowing. Its eyes were illuminated with this eerie yellow light. And as soon as that light was snuffed out, the same light and the same voice immediately changed, now emitting from the alchemical golem that is to your south. The wardens just hurled bodily the enemy that was threatening you moments ago into the sphere. And when last we left our hero, it was actually the alchemical golem's turn. Is there any questions that you have, anything that you need before we commence? Reestablishing fact.
Is there any light here? Because I barely see anything.
There isn't. There used to be, but the Sphere of Annihilation just took out the two light sources to your north, plunging the area into darkness. All the monsters in this zone, essentially all of them have dark vision. So it's very dark.
Okay. Where's Elma?
You can see things because of your low light vision, but that's about it.
Where's Elm? Oh, she's here. Okay,
yeah.
Got it. And the sphere, where is it?
It's behind you.
Oh, I guess I don't see it on my map.
Yeah, it's only barely perceptible. Let me see if I can improve that. Wonk. Light. Nope. Yeah, it's this thing right behind you. It's kind of hard to see in the darkness because it itself is dark, but it's this right here. Or if I use one of the new tools that we got, it is this.
Oh, could we make it in front of me? Because I thought I threw the guy in it instead.
They picked him up and hoisted him behind you. That's the last thing that I remember, and we can consult the VOD if necessary, but I believe it's in the correct position.
Oh, okay, because I thought it was here, and then I threw Buddy like that. I just drew and now I don't see it anymore. Fuck. Did you see my drawing?
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, okay. So we ruled that the sphere went that way instead?
Yeah, I don't remember why it's behind you. I think it was because there was an enemy back there and you were cutting them off. Oh yeah, the bad guy was back there and he was trying to get away from you. He was scooting away from you up that passageway. So yeah,
because I just got thrown into the sphere. And then I kind of survived. Okay. Well, either way, it doesn't really matter. I guess before, as the soul, whatever is going on, shifts to the other person, I think Garnet is very having a moment, considering she just almost faced death, and the sphere of all things was maybe the thing that could have taken her out. So she could seek maybe pieces of armor that, now that the armor's what basically ate most of that hit, pieces of armor are starting to fall off. And as she was trying to block the damage, it looks like her arms just went through a cheese grater, even through the skin. So
Mhm.
she's just bleeding, but it's almost like she's not acknowledging the pain and is more just so stunned by the fact she almost died. And so her arms kind of fall to the side and she's bleeding and she's pretty injured right now. Um, she just kind of starts laughing almost like a crazed laugh and is is this the design you wanted, Anacratus? Is this how ironic that this is what almost killed me and you won't take me and you won't take me from my home again? And she's just like now having this crazed moment, almost not acknowledging the enemy to her right as she's kind of staring at the sphere.
Okay. What transpires next seems so very far away from you, even though the sound of the alchemical golem attempting to rip and tear into Inril Untermaller's flesh, it's not that far away. It just sounds like it. Thank you.
Just curious.
Okay. Untermaller has a special War Mage ability. When he's concentrating on a spell, his armor class and saving throws go up by 2 points each, meaning that the alchemical golem's claws, dripping with foul reagents, just barely glance off the shield of his ward that he's generated. It is now your turn, Garnet.
When she's done laughing, she kind of realizes that although the sphere has been such an important weapon this combat, that now there's the potential that this may endanger everybody here, considering people are now, she got thrown into it, and clearly this threat is just going to bounce from one thing to another. So, would I have an understanding that I'm underground or on the first level, ground level, or what?
You are one layer down, one level down.
And the sphere is like up and okay, okay,
Don't do that.
Found the sphere. I was just like clicking around. She is just gonna give Elle now a look like a don't worry about me kind of look, but is not gonna say anything. And she's gonna lift her arm up and she wants to push the sphere through the ceiling and up. Is that an action or is that just free? I forgot. Oh, you're muted, sorry.
+1 XP, and it's an action to move the sphere.
Okay. I had to pull up my mask abilities and remember what.
Should have advantage on an Arcana check to move the sphere. And if you fail, you can voluntarily take a point of Void Corruption to not fail.
Oh, okay, so we're done the perfect control stuff.
After you got nearly fragged by the thing, your confidence has been shaken, and that absolute control has now been broken. You have to reestablish that dominance.
Okay, shit. This is not the time to fail that.
Chat has given you 3 lucky dice.
Oh my god. Okay.
They expire at the end of the session. So.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it, chat. You seem to believe in me. It's advantage Arcana.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I don't remember what the DC was.
High. It's high.
Because it was a nat 20 that gave me perfect control.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, is it one Void Corruption? Oh, I pulled up the wrong mask. I was like, what are these powers?
What'd you pull up?
I pulled up a Shadow Mask. I don't know whose mask that is.
That's Mirix, I think.
Oh, okay. We are gonna try this. Come on, nat 20. 25. That seems good.
The DC to control a sphere of annihilation is exactly 25.
Okay. God.
All right. And you force the sphere up. It flies out of sight, silently eradicating everything in its path.
And she's gonna move like under it, like kind of where the hole was burrowed, and oh yeah, it's a necrotic shroud. I'm pretty sure is an action. So let's say like I'm not preparing mechanically, but I'm getting ready to leave, and I'm looking up, and that'll be my turn.
Okay, let's see if that successfully translates. Meanwhile, the creatures of the enemy are on the move. Because I knew I had time in advance, I wrote down all their tactics.
Oh, nice.
So I have a lot of action figures, so I need to plan all this accordingly. Okay. We're going to make 3 flail attacks against L now.
Oh, shit.
Ooh,
Rolling
yeah.
kind of nuts.
It absolutely beats the hell out of L now, who snarls a word that churns the air and shreds the molecules themselves apart as she casts, or as she uses her rebuke from beyond.
Ooh.
She hits it for 12 points of void damage, but it beats the crap out of her for 47 points of bludgeoning damage. Das Untermaler.
Oh, quick question. When
Fire away.
I moved under the sphere, did it look like the sphere made it outside yet?
Yeah, it made it outside, just barely though.
Am I able to like curve the sphere so I'm not like directly under it?
You could have done that. Is that what you want?
Okay. Yeah. So, you
Okay.
know, if the next roll doesn't work out, I'm not getting pancaked, void pancaked.
Right. We frown on that. Okay. Untermaler is in a bad situation. He's going to cast Scorching Ray on the alchemical golem. Ray 1, Ray 2,
Ooh.
Ray 3.
Ooh.
2 of those hit, and he's going to use a power surge that he has stored up to inflict an additional 7 points of force damage on it. And yeah, that's it for him, unfortunately. Okay. The Iron Ghoul lunges forward towards L now. Actually, it's just going to move to here, and it's going to attack her 3 times with its glaive. Elnau's armor class is 12? No, it's got to be higher than 12.
Say, damn, she's squishy.
Okay, it's higher, but she still takes the 6 points of damage. Designer 6 now acts. Garnet, while I move some things around here, you can hear mechanical upset and movement from the top side as the sphere has just burst through the floor. What are you going... Roll a perception check for me while we wait.
Yeah. Oops. Well, 13.
No harm done. Okay. You hear a number of clockwork creatures, probably 6, more than 6, all gathering around.
Like I can hear them close to the...
Up top, yeah, above the hole, reacting to the hole. Designer 6 uses Dominate Person on L now.
Wait, can't she not be charmed? Isn't she an elf?
She has resistance.
Oh, come
She
on.
has advantage on this saving throw. And it is a wisdom save.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
She's good.
Okay.
Something in the darkness lurks forward. And does it have movement? No, it absolutely does not. So it's just going to spend its entire turn moving. And do you have control of the Academy battle mages right now? If you click on them, are you able to control them?
The warden and the battle mages. If I shift, double click. Yeah, I do.
Okay, awesome. The battle mages, you need a light source. Nobody can see anything right now. Oh, you know what else happens? On our boy Untermaller's turn, the fire elemental moves. Because he summoned
That's a
it.
light source.
Yeah, it is. It's totally a light source. Let me make sure it has its light is on. And it has a move speed of 50. So there's that.
Nice.
Okay. So, take half the battle mages and send them up, and I'm going to take the other half and send them down. They have a 30-foot move speed, and they're moving into attack positions.
Oh. Something like that, probably.
And I'm going to have mine dash around the corner.
Oh, mine's stuck on the... What the heck? This one's stuck on
It's because there's a hole in the universe. The Sphere of Annihilation made a big hole in the universe.
Can you let him in? I can't drag him in.
Here you go. Boink.
Thank you.
Back to reality. All right, this group is taking up positions. They don't want to be too grouped up. If any of yours have, I think you might have just banished them to the Shadow Realm again.
I just moved them back to where they were because I was trying to figure out
Got it.
where in this area is there a hole.
Right. Let me see if I can... Actually, the entire thing has been destroyed, basically.
Okay, so I can just...
Which
maybe
means
move
that I
these
shouldn't have
guys
moved
like
any of
that.
my people. Because they all have line of sight. And it's time for them to just absolutely unload on these nerds. All right, you take 5 of them. I'm taking 5 of them. And they are just going to unload on the... Mine are just going to start firing on the alchemical golem.
Okay. I think mine should have line of sight here.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you need me to roll something? Or
Yeah,
good?
just click Firebolt or whatever spell you want them to use. And do it 5 times because you have 5 of them.
Firebolt, sure. Copy paste. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. So there's a huge barrage of just blasts of flame at this thing, and the battle mages have a special ability called Arcane Surge. They can double the number of damage dice inflicted.
Damn!
Once per rest, but I don't think they're going to need to do that. The first one hits it for 22. Second one misses. Third one, it has an armor class of 16. Third one hits for 13. Fourth one misses. Fifth one, so blasts of fire just shoot through the semi-darkness. Of yours, the first one hit and blasted the thing apart. The brain goes leaking out of as the bell on top of it shatters, spraying alchemical juices and cranial fluid everywhere, and it collapses to the ground. And does it explode when it dies? No, unlucky.
Oh my god, you mean lucky?
And the other 3 hit. What target should they prioritize?
What's the difference between this one and this one?
This one is a guy with a huge... Oh, wrong button. This one is an iron butcher that has a flail on one hand and it launches bombs from the other, and it just beat the hell out of Elnow. This one is a ghoul, an undead with a warglaive that does mean damage but doesn't seem to have done too much yet.
Did the eye glow transfer to anyone yet?
No, not yet.
I guess beat the flail guy.
Okay. 3 of those
That
hit. Let me
sounds
just
good.
check this guy's specials. Resistant to fire.
Ah, shit.
So it takes 9 damage. It takes 12 damage. And it takes another 12 damage. So they're blasting away at it, and it's definitely helping, but the thing is not bloodied by any means yet. Okay. It is Elnau's turn. You were signaling Elnau that you were leaving, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And she has to roll a Constitution saving throw to maintain her concentration on the spell she was focused. No, you know what? She's just going to drop that spell. Screw it.
What spell was it? I forgot.
Telekinesis.
Oh, right.
She was participating in the Yeet Brigade. Okay. Elnau sees what you're doing. She has cover, so she's not going to provoke any attacks of opportunity. She flies across the room to you. Garnet, there's an entire city out there. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, she was concentrating on the gate. The gate is gone. Yeah, there's an entire city out there. What are you planning?
Just gonna go find the designers. And the sphere is dangerous near everybody.
One of them is in here. This is Designer 6's laboratory.
I can't have the sphere here.
Then where are you going to put it?
Out there?
All right. She's going to use her bonus action to drink a potion of healing. Do you want help moving it?
Sure.
And Elnau is going to focus on the sphere. Completely ineffectually. If you weren't in control of it, it would have just moved towards her. She winces as she feels it lash back and looks to you, says, okay, you handle the sphere. I'll protect you.
Mechanically, or like, I don't know I'm allowed to know this, but like, are our roles just being like added together? Or how does like us both doing it work? Or is it one of us hitting the DC and then that's...
Yeah, one of you hits the DC. It's almost like extra advantage.
Oh, okay.
It's another chance to succeed in this particular case.
Got it.
Okay. That is it for her. The wardens. You take the top 4, I'll take the 4 down below.
Okay.
Oh, I should point out. The glow has now migrated to this one. The one that you were just attacking the crap out of.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't do that until the end of a turn. At least one warden is going to go with you, Garnet, and at least one warden is going to try to go with Elnau. But the rest of them, you go ahead and move your 2 into position, and the beatings will continue. Well, this door should be open. There we go. The wardens swarm in to cover Elnau's retreat. They saw how badly she was just injured. The ones that I'm controlling here are going to... 2 of them are focusing their attentions down this hallway where some horrible contraption is clanking up the steps. It looks like a piece of surgical equipment that's alive.
Can I have one of my wardens cast Fairy Fire on both those guys?
Yeah, no, that's absolutely.
Or does everyone already have advantage on these guys?
Now that they're flanking, they do. Now that they're flanking, they do.
Okay. I'll still do it just so the front people can have advantage too.
Go ahead and click Fairy Fire, just so we drop the description in chat.
Okay. Come on. And then...
All right, that is a dexterity saving throw. The Morgek Executor which is the one that's currently glowing, has advantage. It has magic resistance, so it gets advantage and it saves. The Iron Ghoul does not have any such advantage and blows its saving throw. It is now glowing with purple sparks.
Cool.
That was one of your warden's action. What about the other? That can be the one that went to protect you since it's not moving into melee.
Sure. I guess there's not a lot of melee range left. So I guess the rest will do longbows. Is that like kind of the go-to?
They're going to have cover, which is going to give them +2 to their armor class. But aside from that, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so longbow. Do I do 2 weapon attacks because it's multi?
Yes.
Multi-attack?
Well, let's look at the description.
Oh.
2 weapon attacks. Yep, they can each attack twice. Those
So
are
I have
hits.
4. So I have 4 wardens to do. So that's second dude.
Well, one of them casts Fairy Fire, so you only have 3.
Okay, so that's the second dude.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Scored
third
3
dude.
hits. You scored 4 hits total. Their bows are not enchanted, so these are going to be, it's resistant to that.
Oh.
Their flails are enchanted when they're wielding them. All right, they're whittling it down. The rest of the wardens just start trying to beat the crap out of it. They should have advantage for these. All right, they surround it and they just start going to town. And they're going to close this door because there's a scary thing coming and they just, would rather not deal with that right now.
What the fuck?
It has ranged attacks. They don't want to take that. Okay, Garnet, you are up. What do you
I'm gonna
do?
pop my necrotic shroud.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look for the.
That's your Dark Angel mode, right?
Yeah.
Your eyes turn into pools of darkness. Ghostly skeletal wings sprout from your back. Other creatures within 10 feet must succeed on a saving throw.
GG.
Go ahead and roll some charisma saving throws for your wardens, please.
Okay. 4 of them?
2.
Or just 3? 2?
2.
I can just do a charisma roll, right? Because it's...
Yeah, if they
I
don't
don't
have
see saving
proficiency in the
throws.
save. Mm-hmm.
1, 2... Oh, shit.
We take the first one. All right, one of them is absolutely terrified. All right, so one of them is absolutely terrified. One of them is completely fine. And I'm going to give Elnau advantage on this because she's seen this before.
Yeah.
But it still is a supernatural effect that could hit her. All right, she's okay. You just scared the crap out of the warden that was sent to protect you. All right, that was your action to do that. What else are you doing?
I'm gonna fly up through the hole and... Well, actually... Oh, fuck. If I hear... Do I see the machines at the top?
Let me go to the...
I don't know if
that
they're
view real
peering
quick.
down in the hole or if they're just chilling.
Roll a perception check for me.
It's dark.
A 9. Yeah, it's kind of dark. You just hear
Maybe she'll
mechanical
hear-
noises.
I think she'll hear them and she'll prepare to move the sphere. Or she'll like start kind of channeling her hands, getting ready to move the sphere to deal with that, and she won't move.
Okay. So
No.
no action because... Or no movement because you don't want to move without an action. That's probably for the best.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That it for you?
Yeah.
The Morgic Executor. Executor. It's an executor. It will direct all 3 of its flail attacks against Untermaler. Because it can.
Because fuck this guy in particular.
Fuck him in particular. A dirty 20, which is a hit. A 28, which is a hit. And a 15, However, Untermal is going to use his reaction to use Arcane Deflection, which bumps his armor class up to a 21 and immediately blocks one of those attacks. So only the 28 hits him. And when he raises that magical ward, it blasts forward in a burst of force, harming the other two. All right. Garnet, the next character that you're going to have control over to go will be the battle mages. They have a number of melee attacks. So if you want to start doing stuff with your 5 or 4, you have 4. If you want to start doing stuff with your math is hard. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. With your 5, go ahead and start doing that because it's action figure time and I don't have Baldur's Gate to automate it for me.
Is mystical, like their mystical weapons, are they magical? I don't see.
Yes. They don't even have weapons on hand. They just generate force weapons and hit you with them.
Okay.
So those will do good damage. And you see that they have multiple different versions of them. I think the Greatsword is strongest.
Yeah.
And chat, you'll never guess who, has just healed Untermaler for 10d4 plus 20 damage.
Okay. I'll just do the great sword stuff then.
Yeah, go ahead and send it now.
3 or
And they
4?
should 2 of yours will have advantage, 2 will not. And you have 4 people in position.
Ooh.
A miss. A miss.
3,
A miss.
4.
And a hit. Do you want to hit the ghoul or the person who's currently possessed?
The possessed.
Okay. All right.
That's where everyone else is heading, right?
Yes. Untermaler is going to smack the iron ghoul because he has advantage on that attack. No, he's gonna smack the executor with the staff of power. And he's gonna burn a charge to deal extra force damage. So he just goes ahead and smacks it. And your war mages slash it for 9 points of damage. And I'll get to my war mages in a moment. Because the iron ghoul goes next. Okay. The iron ghoul will attempt to bite Untermaler.
Oh, Jesus.
Which succeeds, so Untermaler immediately uses his reaction again to raise up his armor class with his arcane ward, block the attack, and zap both these guys for 7 points of force damage. And the claws. Nope. All right. Garnet, I'm about to take Designer 6, and then somebody is moving upstairs. And I will read you in on that in a moment.
Okay.
Your next character that you have control over to act will be the Wardens.
Okay. The 3 or 4?
You have 4 Wardens, one of whom is frightened of Garnet. But they have a special that should get rid of that ability for you.
Oh, should the dudes not have disadvantage on their attacks because there's like that protection special on the wardens?
Well, the Wardens can do that, can't they? Well,
he's like mostly fine. It's just
he hasn't
for
been hit
future
yet.
Stuff.
Yeah, if he does get hit, try to remind me, because again, I have all the action figures. Try to remind me that the Wardens have their special reaction. That'll help a lot. Okay. Mind Thrust. a psychic attack against Untermaler, attempting to crush his brain. 29 points of psychic damage as Designer 6 sends forth its malevolent mental powers. Untermaler shrugs off the worst of it and only takes 13 points of damage.
Does that get disadvantage?
No, because it's a psychic attack that cannot be physically blocked. Okay. Untermaler's card has been played. IOTH Academy allied characters can't fail concentration checks, and
Nice.
all your spells deal an extra half your caster level in force damage for the rest of the scene.
Ooh, fun. Thank you.
And Elnau's card has been played,
Oh shit.
meaning that you get her reaction ability, which is if anybody hurts you, you can use your reaction to inflict 12 necrotic damage on them.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Garnet, you hear something moving near the edge of the hole up above. And you see a mechanical figure, humanoid, poking its head over the edge. Upon seeing you, it curls its hands, and you see energy gathering between its fingertips as it casts Fireball down the hole.
Like past the void sphere?
You have room to fly out, right? Because it moved to
Yeah.
the side. Then they have room to look in.
I will use my rod of absorption as I point it up to try and
Does the rod
block it.
of absorption work on area of effect spells or only on spells
Oh,
that target
no.
you? I forget.
Yeah, it's not AoE, you're right. Shit. I can't remember if I used counterspell the last time or if I went to rod of absorption. I don't think.
You used the rod. I know for sure you used the rod.
Okay,
I don't know
yeah,
if
I
you
think
also
I did
used
the
counterspell.
rod. Yeah, I still have counterspell written on here, so I'll use counterspell.
Okay. That automatically blocks it.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
It's a level 3 spell. They're only casting it at level 3. You're good. But I'm going to go ahead and put the Clockwork Mage that's trying to hit you on the map, just sort of poking its head down. Whoop. Hi, how are you?
Oh my God.
Okay, we're not going to go out there. We're just going to stay right here for the time being. All right, you used your battle mages. Next up is Elnau. The two of you are in communication. Have you told her anything else about your plan?
No, but she could probably tell that she's very like rattled and almost in tears, but it's like an angry tears, and she's almost shaking as she's like just counterspelled a fireball and is still injured. So she's looking very desperate as she's thinking her way out of this,
Mm-hmm.
but isn't saying anything.
Okay. Oh, they should have advantage on this because this guy's in sparkle mode. You just hear spells going off as the battle mages continue their attack. Okay,
Nice.
20, 17, that's 37, 16, that's 33, 43, 19, that's 52. 62 points of damage. That's all they do is DPS. Okay. Elnau is going to move over to you, stand next to you, and then not wrap one of her wings around you, but almost hold it up like it's sheltering you, like it's keeping you out of the rain. Doing her best to give what comfort she can in this moment.
When she's like noticed that, I guess she's like somewhat being comforted, she's trying to put like the strong face on and is just like trying to ignore her and focus on just keep being angry basically, and is still looking up trying to figure out, like almost looking past her wing to see like who is trying to fireball us.
Okay. El now takes IOTH's staff, waves it around in the air, and casts telekinesis on the clockwork mage. And she yeets it into the sphere of annihilation. Roll 8d10, please.
Ooh.
It is not immediately annihilated, but it takes 43 points of damage as large chunks of it are annihilated. And she drops it after it passes through the sphere. It then falls down to the ground below and lands prone in front of you.
Does it take falling damage?
Not a whole lot. Go ahead and do 1d6. It's only like 10 foot. Ooh, all right.
Sure.
We take those. Now it's the wardens. You have 4, I have 4. Yours can use their font of life. The one that's frightened can use font of life to try to throw off the fear, actually to automatically end the fear effect.
Okay.
So that
the rest can just do the sword. Wait, they're not the sword ones.
Yeah, these are your wardens. They're in position to protect you as best they can, and there are some of them in beating position. So I'm going to go ahead and roll for we are going to beat you to death.
So I'll just have my 4 beat the prone one then?
Yeah, actually, that's a great idea. Go ahead and move them into position, and they will have advantage on these attacks.
So, 1, 2... I guess... Is this like green thing something I can kind of stand under?
The green thing used to be magical torches. Now it's just a big smooth hole that's been carved out by a sphere of annihilation. So you can absolutely stand there.
They'll do flail is their usual close range thing, right?
Mm-hmm. And it is a magical attack, so it can hurt pretty much anything it needs to.
3, 4.
Not the best, but we are going to clock up 18 points of damage. And they each get 2 attacks.
Oh! Alright, we keep going.
But the one who was frightened uses their action to clear the frightened effect, so they don't get another attack. So you get 2 more attacks, basically.
Okay. So, flail. Flail.
Alright, that second one is definitely a hit. I just need to confirm. The armor class on a clockwork mage is 16. Holy crap. Well, they're made of metal. All right, so you get another 9 points of damage. You have beaten this thing to hell and back, and it is almost down. It is your turn, Garnet.
Am I hearing more stuff upstairs? Or
Oh,
is
yeah.
This kinda...
The entire city is up there, and the ruckus has been noticed.
Okay.
This is only going to get worse.
So the thing says I have double my flight speed. So if I have a movement speed of 30, do I have
Is that an armor power or a mask power?
Mask power.
Oh, then, yeah.
60 then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Actually, hold on. Your necrotic shroud grants you a flight speed equal to your normal speed while it's active.
Oh, it's the void. My bad.
Yeah, that's the amplified version that gives you double movement speed.
I'm gonna fly up 30 feet still.
Okay. Then I am going to.
Oh, I can dash actually. I'll dash. Can I use dash for flying or no?
Yes, you can. But why don't I put you outside so you can see what you're dealing with first.
Let's see what's out there.
Let me just get rid of the clockwork mage who already poked his head down. Welcome to Diffraxus.
Okay.
Everybody, as this hole has been burned in this structure that was the entrance to Designer 6's laboratory, and this sphere rolled out, you feel dozens of eyes on you. machines, non-combatants who have lived all their lives under the misery of Diffraxian rule, even some part machine mortals. There's a lot going on here.
All right. Yeah, sorry.
No, you're fine. There's a lot going on here. Take your time.
Oh, I meant like how many initiatives you're trying to roll right now.
Yeah, the action figures will continue until morale improves.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do? You've moved 15 feet in order to see outside.
Oh, so I'm like kind of just, am I standing on the, like kind of at the surface and I still have 15 more feet to go?
Yeah, it only takes 15 feet for you to get a peek outside, essentially.
Okay, I will finish the 15 feet to go up in the air.
Okay.
And I will use my action to move the sphere.
Okay.
And
Where?
actually, like before I say that, I'll just use, well, I don't know mechanically, technically this uses an action, but more of just in the scary, voidy voice, will kind of boom out and say, bring me your designers, or I bring this city to its knees. And she will then fling the sphere like a bowling ball out towards the people.
Okay. Roll an intimidation check as a bonus action.
Please be scary. Come on.
You have 3 bonus luck die if you want to use them.
I will, in my mind, will be scary, and whether they are scared is not my concern. I'm not wasting luck die on this shit.
Okay. Who is lucky enough to get caught in this? A clockwork goblin, who I haven't rolled in yet. Let's see if I even need to. And the gear mage. All right, the clockwork goblin rolls dexterity to try to get out of the way of the incoming sphere.
He just gets shit on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're going to mechanically not insta-kill him. Mechanically, we're going to just do double dice on that bastard. Because it's almost funnier that way. And I'm just going to take a look here. Okay, yep. The gear mage manages to dive out of the way. The clockwork goblin absolutely does not. Roll 8d10, please.
Is there like a surprise factor of they didn't see this shit coming?
No, they're on high alert, and they are interconnected as a city of machines.
True.
Okay, the gear mage takes half of that damage and leaps out of the way. Roll another 8d10 for the guy who got a natural 1. Oh, yeah. Just, it never saw it coming. No longer exists. Goodbye. Is that it for Garnet?
Yeah, we'll have to save reactions.
Okay.
Yeah, at this point, like, she's trying to bring all the attention towards her as like my mission was to bait and distract and buy time, and she's also going in sort of rampage mode because this is like the city she was always wanted to take down, or at least if she can't kill the machine prince for, you know, the reasons that were outlined in another episode, then this is the next best thing. So this is like her very much enjoying this, but also not having much control over, just not very composed right now. So throw that sphere over and just kind of laugh as she's destroying things.
Immediately, 2 Morgek executors down here turn their attention on you. And what's the range on this? Oh, you're 15 feet in the air. Do I have any more of them? They start just launching bombs at you. Bomb after bomb after bomb after bomb directly at you. The first one explodes for 13 fire damage. You're resistant to fire damage, aren't you?
Oh, right, yeah. So 6 or 7.
6. Gets rounded
Okay.
down. A 12. That's a miss. And a 26. You take another 6 fire damage as a blast explodes around you. The only upside of this is that they're covering you in a fog cloud, meaning that it's going to be really hard for anyone else to target you. Actually, the second one who's going to fire at you is going to have disadvantage to hit you. Does an 18 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. A second explosion goes off and inflicts an additional 10 points of damage.
Like
That's
with the
after
resistance?
Yeah, it does 21 fire damage, so you take 10.
Okay.
Meanwhile, back downstairs.
You probably just hear like fucking
Wait.
nukes going off. Like-
Do you want to use your reaction to inflict 12 necrotic damage on one of those two?
Oh, yeah, true. Yes, please.
Okay, if you do, then you won't have your reaction for rods of absorption and such.
Oh. Then maybe I don't.
Okay, just want to put your options out there.
Because these are all like physical attacks that I can't use Rod of Absorption, right?
So far, yes.
Okay.
Your call.
Yeah, all good.
Okay. Then, meanwhile, back downstairs, your next unit that you'll be moving are the battle mages. But, oh, no, yeah, they killed that one. So the Iron Ghoul gets to go and Untermaler gets to go, and then your battle mages are going to be deployed. And the Clockwork Mage is still alive, so they'll get to go as well. Okay. Untermaler is going to just beat the absolute snot out of this person with a big stick.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Come on and slam. That's going to be 23 points of damage. Go ahead and get ready to start moving your... Actually, there's one other thing that's going to be relevant to your interests first. The Iron Ghoul is going to disengage. Use their action to just Nope, they're completely surrounded. They have no options at this point. We die like men. All right. Bite against Untermaler. Miss. Claws against Untermaler. Hit.
Is that
Warden
the disadvantage thing?
Warden reacts to hold up a shield to protect. I have to reroll that attack and take the worst of the two. Miss. The Clockwork Mage is over here. Now you are 30 feet in the air from this position and 15 from the other position. So the Clockwork Mage is on the ground level. It already cast Fireball once, but you know what would be better than casting Fireball once? Casting Fireball twice. It is going to cast Fireball at its own feet.
What the fuck?
It's a robot, you know? It must
True.
do its master's will, and its master's will is to inflict maximum damage right now. And Untermaler counterspells,
Ooh, good.
which means he won't be able to protect himself in other ways. Okay, Garnet, you receive 8d4 plus 8 healing from chat. Go ahead and roll
Oh,
8d4 plus 8.
Thank you, Chad. 84 plus. Bigly. Oh, mostly Bigly. Kind of.
It helps. It helps. It counts. It totally counts.
Thank you so much. It was
Okay.
not going well.
Designer 6 has lost control of that unit. So, Garnet, Upstairs, you see the same flashing lights appear on this one right here. This one is now possessed by Designer 6. Who's going to use...
Motherfucker can just bounce around and fucking still use an action. Fuck.
Command.
Oh, you fuck.
Grovel before me.
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, let me think. Did I use my other thing? I do have Eldritch Ward. You are targeted by a spell that requires a saving throw. You can use your reaction plus disadvantage or gain advantage on the saving throw. For this, can I use this after the roll, or do I have to use this before the roll?
I'll let you use it before after.
Okay.
We've kind of been pretty loosey-goosey with that anyways, so I'll let it ride.
Save.
Reaction to use it?
I'm gonna burn 1 luck first.
Okay.
If I may.
Yeah, absolutely. Go
Reactions are apparently very critical in this game. Okay.
Yeah, the more enemies you have, the more important those reactions are. You have resisted the command to grovel. Do I even have any more clockwork goblins? I'm pretty sure that was the only clockwork goblin I had on the field, and you blew it up. Yeah, that was the only... Oh, no, I have more. And they have no ranged attacks whatsoever, so forget they exist. Remember how I said that reactions were super important?
Yeah.
This character down here is a human gear mage who's going to cast Dispel Magic on you. I don't think that could... No, that doesn't specifically work on that.
Because it's like a... Yeah, I don't know. Class thing.
Darn.
Ugh.
Okay. Instead,
Sorry.
I'm going to cast Slow on you.
All the time.
Roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
Twice up to 40. Each creature. 6 creatures in each creature and so be effective with spell and effective speed is halved. -2 on EC and Dex. Can't use reactions on its turn. It could either an action, but not both, regardless of the creature's ability. It can't make more than 1 melee.
It's a bad one.
Oh. Yeah, okay, let's let her rip. Let's go for another luck die.
That'd be the second one you've burned from your extras, right?
Yeah, I have 1 left. Yeah,
Okay.
after that.
A 21 definitely saves. You are clear on that regard.
Okay.
Oddly enough, the Clockwork Soldiers also don't have any ranged attacks, so there's not much they can do except fan out. Damn. You're not in range of the Chain Devils. Okay, now we're going back down to the catacombs with your armies. So we're going to have the battle mages go first. There are a bunch... Oh, I didn't have Untermuller send the fire elemental. The fire elemental cruises up like right behind you.
Like at the bottom of the pit?
Can it... I forget. Can it fly? No, it can't fly. Yeah, it's basically just waiting to go up. Nah, we'll keep it down here. All right, go ahead and take action with your battle mages. You have 3 of them in melee range of this guy, all of whom get advantage on their attacks.
Oh, do I need to roll something?
Yeah, just because of action figures. You have 4 Academy battle mages right over here. Assuming I put you on the right page.
So I think we were doing fire bolts, right?
Well, the ones who are
Oh.
in point blank range can just make melee attacks and have advantage instead.
True. Okay,
That's 3 of them
advantage.
who can go ahead and do that.
Mystical. Oh, no, that's the wrong mystical. Great
No,
sword.
that describes it.
3, 4, 3.
2 hits for 15 points of damage. The rest of them, you have one that can shoot firebolt, but the enemy has cover. So if you want to go ahead and shoot that firebolt attack.
Sure. Is it normal or advantage?
Normal. The armor class is just going to be slightly higher.
Not bad.
But not that high. And one of them can use their reaction to finish off the Iron Ghoul. And the Fire Elemental is just going to go ahead and cruise over here, open this door, and cruise in here, and start melting the crap out of this surgical equipment. Untermaler is going to...
You 5, to the surface. Support Elnow and Garnet.
Go ahead and move the battle mages that I gave you as far north as they can go. Which is, they have a movement speed of 30 feet. And they should be free of all opportunity attacks.
I guess this one too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you should have...
30?
take one more. From the other side.
Oh.
Okay, and no reactions. So, yeah. The Fire Elemental bursts through the door and starts attacking the Cranial Dissectabot, which, again, is an animated clockwork piece of surgical equipment. It looks
What the fuck?
awful. Yeah, it looks awful. Okay, Elnow. She's going to leave the Wardens to deal with the Clockwork Mage, and she is going to fly straight up to go support you.
At this point, she probably sees like most of my armor is off and I'm just
Mhm.
very much injured. But let's say the healing that chat gave me is more just anger is driving
Yeah,
me to stay
sheer,
alive with adrenaline.
Sheer stubborn-mindedness. Okay. She still has a telekinesis spell active. So she is going to use it on the Gear Mage to yeet
Would she
her.
want to point? Does she know the yellow eye guy?
She does, but she's going for soft targets at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Mages have low strength saving throws. But not that low. Sheesh.
Jesus.
And she goes, and Garnet, we're too exposed up here. Get back down to cover.
She's just like very like shakily is like opening a book the book to sort of an unfamiliar page to her and is getting ready to cast something big on her turn and says I can't leave yet.
Just come back downstairs with me. It's going to be all right. We're going to keep you safe. We're not going to fail, I promise.
She just continues to focus on the book and just is obviously hesitant, is listening to her, but she's just very motivated right now.
There's too many of them. I can't let them hurt you.
Is it my turn next, or are they still going?
Wardens, and then a bunch more monsters that all just woke up when you went upstairs.
I'm not in this turn order, by the way.
Yes, you are.
Oh,
But
I don't think
so the thing is, it only shows turn order for tokens that are on one specific page for you.
Oh.
And you have a separate copy of you in each of these locations. So I have the master turn order, but it's going to look really weird for you because we're splitting between locations.
Okay.
So
as long as you didn't
apologize
forget
for-
about me, because I haven't
Nope.
had a turn. No, it's
Nope,
okay.
did not forget about you. There's just a lot of pieces in play. You have 4 wardens who are available to beat the Clockwork Mage to death. All of them have advantage on their attacks, and you probably won't need all of them. And I'm just going to put L now up here to just to represent the fact that both of you are topside.
Flail.
-5.
Flail.
-3.
That's 3 people's attacks.
-4. -8.
They do
-10.
take all damage. What the heck?
They're more defensive. Like the War Mages do the damage, the Wardens do the protecting. All right. Those 4 have finished beating the absolute hell out of them. And Untermaler told them to go protect the 2 of you, but they can't really do that because the 2 of you are flying. So they are going to move upstairs to take up defensive positions topside. I'd say unless you have anything to say to the contrary, but I doubt Garnet's really paying attention.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to move these 4 topside. It's getting crowded up here. And then the remaining 4... they can't really engage that bot. So why don't you go ahead and have them move south?
The bots?
The Wardens.
Oh.
Because Untermaler is still working on clearing out this area, and he still wants to kill the primary target. So just go ahead and move them as far south as they can go with their 60-foot move speed.
Oh, 60.
Or 30-foot move speed. My bad. They're not little zoomers like that.
There. Sort of out of the way kind of thing like that?
No, they're squaring up to the door. There's a big old door at the bottom, and they're all squaring up for it.
Oh.
Yeah,
Sounds
that'll
good.
work. Okay. Back topside. Do the Clockwork Watchmen have any attacks that they can use whatsoever? Let's find out. Yes. Okay. They have all sorts of mechanical creatures here. And these ones are rushing over. Can this one get to you? Yes. Okay, Garnet. This one moves up to this point and fires a net out of its chest directly at you. Oh, that's weird.
Did I use a reaction yet? I did, right?
Yes, you did. To counterspell, I think.
Yeah.
No, it was your warden. It was your ward to protect yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, according to this thing, it just hits you and you're restrained now.
Wait, what does that do?
Your movement speed is 0.
Oh. Okay.
Your movement speed is 0. Enemy attacks have advantage to hit you. Your attacks have disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on saving throws.
Okay, so can you say that one more time? Sorry.
Your move speed is 0.
Right.
You have disadvantage on attack rolls. Enemies have advantage on attack rolls against you. And you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Below you, far below, almost as if it's so distant it doesn't matter. You hear other Iron Butchers fiercely attacking the Wardens, who I don't think they can block that, even with their special. No, it's disadvantage. Yeah, they can absolutely do that. Frost Risen. Disadvantage on that one. Miss. Disadvantage inflicted by another ally. Miss.
Is the net a spell?
Nope.
Considered a spell?
It's just literally a net.
Fuck.
You can use an action to disentangle yourself, or an ally can use their action. It is your turn, Garnet.
Okay. Also, are the other people around this area, like, are they coming towards us? Are they running?
Yeah, all the machines in the area are rushing towards you. The non-combatants are just sort of like frozen looking at you. There are 4 wardens on the ground floor who have arrived.
Who's this in front of me? Okay, nothing. She's gonna open the book, or she's already on the page, and she's gonna channel all her might into casting. She's very desperate, so she's gonna cast Void Rift.
Okay. Your eyes roll into the back of your head. Darkness spreads through the blood vessels in them and throughout your face, but nobody can see it underneath your mask. A hole in the universe opens. Where do you want it to emit from? I'm going to need more freaking darkness.
So it's a 10-foot
radius sphere, right?
But I'm trying to have the 40-foot hole of the perimeter be here.
So here's what you want to do. Click on the measuring tool and then see if you can change it to a circle, because that's a new feature. See if you have that feature.
I do not. I have snap to center, no snapping, snap to corner.
Okay, and where it says line, you can't click on the word line and it won't change for you?
I don't have those options.
Okay, no worries.
Unfortunately.
So the sphere itself, the new rift, because... Is this right? No, this isn't right. This is right. I'm going to give you control over this. And I am going to give it a... What's the radius on this?
Should be 10-foot radius, so a 20-foot diameter.
Yep, that's what you've got right there.
Oh, okay.
And its area of effect goes out 40 feet, correct?
Yeah, I think it's a 1 square... Or I can't tell. Should it be like a bit bigger?
Nope. Because if I'll do a measurement. I'll show you. It's 10-foot radius.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
And then that's 40 feet from the perimeter, so I'm sure that's right.
And I'm going to make the aura visible to you.
Yeah.
You should now see the dark aura.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you want that?
Maybe she'll take a step back. Oh, wait, my movement speed's 0. Okay, fine. We'll just stay here and work on that.
Okay. As if one hole in the universe wasn't enough, using the power of the book, you tear another hole in the universe. Does the power of the book say anything about side effects? When you use
I
these
posted the
abilities?
description.
Okay.
I know it's a book to read.
That's fine. You are now concentrating on the spell. Are you doing anything else?
I don't think I have a bonus action. No, probably just focusing on this for now.
Okay. Roll 2d6.
Oh, wait, I do have a Misty... Oh, wait, because Misty Step's a spell, right? So I can't even cast Misty Step?
Correct. Not on this turn.
Yeah.
You could cast it on your next turn, but not on this turn. You take 6 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
Before resistances.
6. Oh, before resist... So, 3?
Mm-hmm. You are resistant, right?
Yeah. To necrotic, yeah.
Yep.
From celestial resistant thingy.
Okay. A creature that starts its turn within the 40-foot radius of the sphere, which is now difficult terrain, must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pulled 15 feet towards the rift. Is that it for your turn? Did you unleash this terrible power?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Because you said it's an action to take off the net, right? So I'll wait till the next turn.
What is your spell save DC? Well, it's lower than 23, so I'm not going to worry about that.
Mm-hmm. Do you have advantage?
They have magic resistance.
Fuck.
And actually, I
Son of a
only
bitch.
should have rolled one anyways, because the other one didn't start their turn in range. Okay. With advantage on their attacks against you, this one is going to fire, because you're restrained, this one's going to fire its first bomb.
Oh, they're blind and deafened if they're in the thing.
Oh!
Creatures inside the rift are blinded and deafened.
Oh! Well, that sucks. Okay. Well, crap. Then instead, I am going to make a wisdom check to navigate out. I have failed drastically. I must now roll 1d8 to see what random direction it goes in. One.
Someone said my Oppenheimer. I'm so dead.
Okay. It manages to just barely stumble out, and then it shoots a bomb at you.
What? Fuck.
A 24 hits. You take 19 points of fire damage.
So 9.
Elle now takes 3
Or-
points of fire damage.
29.
And what's the initiative order? The initiative order. Yeah, we're not doing that. Okay. Garnet, you get one of your spell slots back.
Yay! Thanks.
Thanks to a favorable wind. And you automatically succeed on your concentration saving throw because
Oh yeah, Pog!
in
Big chat
context, you're just absolutely hard locked on doing this.
Pog. Mhm.
But out of context, Ujamuller card. So its first bomb absolutely hits you. Its remaining bombs are flat attacks to hit you because it no longer can see you because it just put a fog cloud over you.
Oh, I forgot about the fog clouds.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess disadvantages would have been there, but
You take 28 more points of fire damage.
wait, so they don't get disadvantage for being blind?
You're
and
restrained. And it's in a fog cloud. Disadvantage, advantage, canceled.
Oh wait, who is firing these bottom guys?
So this one was here, and he made a wisdom check to figure his way out of the void, out of the darkness. Failed,
Oh.
got a 4, which meant that he went 1, 2, 3, 4 this way. Is that even showing? Should be showing. Yeah. So effectively, he wandered out of the darkness. I'm trying to use the right one so I can know. He randomly wandered out of the darkness, saw you, hit you with a bomb. Now you're in a fog cloud. You were restrained, which was advantage on his attack. He is no longer in the blindness because he stumbled out.
Oh.
Now, once you're in the fog cloud, he has disadvantage to hit you, but you're restrained, so the two cancel each other out.
Oh, I thought it was already in a fog cloud from previous bomb, or is that what
They
you
it,
mean?
it expires at the end of the round.
Oh.
It's a temporary fog cloud.
Oh wait, do I get a new reaction, right?
You do have another reaction if you want to use it.
Kind of need to. Okay, I need to. This kind of hurts. Fuck. Because I used my luck die over Eldritch Ward,
You have one left, I thought.
and I have one luck die and one Eldritch Ward, no counterspell, one mystery. Oh,
You
yeah,
get a
this is
you get a
the
spell
one.
back. You get a spell slot back, which you could use to counterspell, right?
Oh, I can also do fucking silvery barbs. These guys hurt a lot, so I don't know. Yeah, let's try a silvery barbs.
Okay. I have to roll a d20 and take the lower roll. So, and you want to do that on the first one? The first one that hit? The 27 that hit?
Does the splash also hit me?
No, the splash doesn't hit you. The splash hits
Okay,
L
well,
now.
Then I'll do the bottom now. Bottom one, I guess, because it's more damage. I guess it doesn't
Okay.
matter.
All right.
They're both the same damage.
A 13. You skip that last pile of damage. You do not take the second 14 damage. So you take 14 fire damage before damage reduction.
Shit, I already just so I'm gonna add 7 back.
Mhm.
Okay, so 36.
And the other one is firebombing L now.
Oh wait, did I take the first?
Yes,
So many
you would
things
have been.
happening.
You would have been hit by the first one, which was the first bomb was 19 fire damage before damage reduction.
19, so 9, 29. Back to that. Okay.
Three more bombs go off directly next to you. You take an additional 10, 16 splash damage, which is also fire, so you can cut that in half.
16, 8. Where are these other bombs coming from?
There are two of these executor guys.
Oh.
Yeah. They're both shooting bombs into the darkness. El now drops to 0 hit points.
What?
The first barrage was at you, the second barrage was at her. El now makes a charisma saving throw.
Bruh.
That's a natural one. Oh no. Oh no. Does she have inspiration? Anyone give her inspiration? Nobody gave her inspiration.
Can I give her mine?
Yeah, you can give her yours. Go ahead and burn one in
I have
spell.
I have like 2, I think.
Okay, burn it.
Yeah.
22. Because she
Oh, God.
succeeded on her saving throw, she activates Strength of the Grave. And instead of dying, she refuses to die. She's now at exactly 1 hit point. So yeah, nothing big going on upstairs. Don't worry about it. Downstairs, Untermaler. Damn it. He wants to rush Designer 6's base, but there's bad things happening upstairs, and L now just almost dropped. Oh, I think he needs to go. I think he needs to go. Yeah, I think he needs to go. He is going to run at maximum speed towards the top and just full Minotaur mode. The Iron Ghoul is super dead. The Clockwork Mage is super dead. Designer 6 is not super dead. And from his malevolent position inside the brain of this creature, Designer 6 is going to... He can't see you because you're in a fog cloud. Crap. Okay, he's going to ready an action. The Clockwork Goblins both start their turn inside your zone of darkness. They have to roll strength saving throws. And they are slowly being dragged towards... Oh, holy crap. Do you see this guy right here?
Who?
This Clockwork Goblin. You know what? It doesn't matter. He gets dragged over the edge. He doesn't land in your sphere in your void rift, but he does plunge to his death, screaming into the boiling slag below, where he hits it and explodes. The other one gets dragged 15 feet towards it and is now teetering on the very edge, preparing to explode. The Gear Mage, who just cast all those nasty spells at you, has to roll a strength saving throw versus your Void Rift, correct?
Yeah.
That
Towards
really
Hydra.
sucks, because that path takes her through the Sphere of Annihilation. Roll 8d10, please. Oh, yeah, she never makes it to the Void Rift. You can't even see her in there as she just gets annihilated by the sphere of exactly what it says on the tin. Okay, down below, action figure stuff is happening. battle mages are rushing up to your defense. So 5 of them are going to go ahead and appear up top. I'm just going to drop them here. God, what does Elnow do in this situation? She's
Is
hugely
it Elnow's turn?
damaged. Yeah, it's Elnow's turn.
Yeah, it's a tough one. We'll
I got
ask her if she can get the net off or go to cover it, essentially, because she's basically gonna die. She probably would tell her to just leave her.
When you tell her that, she glowers at you, holds out IOTH's staff, punches her fist into it, and casts Wall of Force,
Oh,
completely
shit.
surrounding both of you in a nearly impenetrable bubble of force.
Let's go.
And on that note, we're going to go ahead and go to our break. Come back shortly to see more war crimes and possible weapons of mass destruction here on Book of Dawn IOTH Academy.
Oppenheimer.